Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. That's when we're doing this. You may not watch it on a Friday, but if it's a Thursday, or even better, if it's a Monday and you're watching this, just
Mhm.
pretend it's a Friday, and that'll make you feel better just in and of itself.
Yes, it will.
But I'm excited today. Got Nathan Stout here with me as we always ride together, and we got a special guest. But I'll let Nathan say hi and introduce our guest.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday.
So, Dwan, tell us a little
Yes,
about who
sir.
you are and who you represent, and then we're going to ask you some questions. But
Okay.
introduce yourself to the crowd out there.
All right. I'm Clark, and I represent the Eastern Carolina Workforce Development Board and NC Works. I do the WIA program, which assists people in training. We can pay for tuition, books. We can help you with your training. We can also provide supportive services for you also. Our main goal is to get you trained and back into the workforce.
And that's exciting because we want to get people back into the
Mhm.
workforce. So, Dwan, who's eligible for your services? What does that look like?
Anyone that's 18 to 80. I mean, we don't turn hardly anyone down. It is income based though. That's the only thing. But usually, if you're receiving, say, TANF or cash assistance, food stamps, if you're a foster child, if you are recently separated from the military, you can get in that way. It's a lot of ways to get you in without basing it on your income. In other words, we can work around it and get you in this program.
18 to 80, that's a pretty good age range right there. I'm almost out of that age range though. Some
Yeah,
days I feel like it
yeah.
anyway.
Actually, I've had some 70-year-olds or 60-year-olds. A lot of people think because they're older, they can't go back to school or there's nothing out there for them. But yeah, I've had 70, 80-year-olds in my program before that have graduated, have done good, and are
Mhm.
working.
Okay. So they get into the program. So what do those services look like? How do they use that here at Craven Community College? And how does it help them that way?
Well, I have several. Right now, I have about 10 students at Craven. Half of them are in the CDL class, to be honest. And I have like 3 nurses and 2 in medical office administration. And I help them with like books, tuition, uniforms. I pay for their exam at the end of the course for the nurses, and I think that's like 400 or 500 bucks, and we pay for that. We can provide supportive service like childcare, transportation. If you're eligible, we can do that for you also. And one good thing we have for like the nursing people in the nursing program, we have something called work experience, where in your last semester of the program, say CCHC wanted to give you a job there just to get some training. We can get you in there to get like your last semester and get some training. Plus, we'll pay you for that. It's called work experience. It's like an internship where you get paid.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I've
So,
had
so
3 students to go through that.
that's awesome. So, it sounds like you had a lot of different programs there. So, can you tell us about some of the programs you do cover?
The only thing we don't cover at your college is barber school and cosmetology. Everything else we cover. Everything else, engineering, EMT, law enforcement, everything else we will cover.
So I'm just kind of curious. So you said barbering and cosmetology. I was just curious as to why it doesn't cover those two, because we do get a lot of people that want to come into those programs.
Mainly because a lot of the wages that are reported through barber school and cosmetology are not actually reported to DOL, so we can't really track it. That's the main reason we just can't track the wages as well in those 2 curriculums.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, WIA program, see that you're working, and we have to make sure that you're getting a decent salary, all that good stuff. And it's hard to track it sometimes with barber school and with barbering and cosmetology.
Yeah, I can definitely see what you're saying there. Absolutely. And we do these programs, and we definitely learn a lot from doing
Mhm.
these advising adventures.
But it's
Other than those two, you do cover a lot of programs though.
mhm. Yeah. And for those two programs, what I do, if I find a student that wants to take those, what I do is I refer them to Coastal Community Action, to be honest. They will pay for those two curriculums.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Mhm.
But with your program, Dewan, it sounds like, I mean, you really cover a lot of things. Like you said, not only just the classes that they want to take, but you mentioned
Mhm.
daycare and things like that. And then the
Yeah.
work experience, getting paid to come to school. I mean, that is
Yeah. Yeah.
an
We do
amazing
that. Yeah.
program that you offer for sure.
Yeah.
So when
And a
they
lot of
get
people
done, do
don't
you
know
also
about it.
help them find them? Right, absolutely. And when they
Yeah.
get done, do you help them find employment afterwards? I mean,
Yes, we do.
work with them and kind of still follow up with them and say, all right, we're now that you're trained, now let's get you into an actual position.
Yeah, we can help them with their resume, job search, because I'm going to follow you for a year after you graduate anyway. I'm going to follow you for a year, email, phone contacts, job site visits, but I'm gonna make sure you're doing good. We're gonna, if you don't have a job, we're gonna help you get one. We'll help you build that resume. We will help you anytime we have like a job fair, we'll send you information on that. If we know new jobs in the city, we'll send it to you. We're gonna help you get a job. We want you working.
Yeah, that's awesome because I mean, you mentioned CDL was kind of a popular one right now, and of course, if you track the news at
Yeah,
all,
it is.
you know we need truck drivers out there to get the supplies from one end of the country to the other, and into rural America and into
To
the
the other.
cities, and that's just a job that has a great demand right now.
Mhm. Very high demand. Walmart's begging for drivers. Walmart and Moen, they're begging for drivers. They are. And if you go to these stores now, you see how the shelves are half empty with everything. So they need drivers.
Yeah, I know. Our dean, Mrs. Omar Peter. When she can't get her avocados,
Yeah.
she's not a happy person. So we got to get her those avocados.
I need my grapes. I'm a grapes. Grapes and oranges I love.
So, Dawn, how do people get connected with you? How do they get into the program? What kind of forms, procedures do they need to go through to get connected with you?
There are some forms, mainly about 5 or 6 pieces of paper they have to sign. It's not hard at all. It's not. And I know you guys know how to get in touch with me. You can give them. I have an email address. You can reach me by phone. I'm at NC Works Career Center. I'm there every day. I'm out to college once a week. I'm out to college. It's soon going to be twice a week. So I'm out there. Those are the best ways to get in touch with me.
Now, Dewan, when students are in these programs, is there any type
Mhm.
of requirements? Do they have to be like full time, or can they take classes part time, or anything like
They
that?
do have to be full time, 12 hours, and they have to maintain a 2.0. The good thing about WIOA is if they apply for financial aid, they can still get their financial aid, and I can still go ahead and pay for everything. So a lot of
Okay.
them keep the financial aid and go and let me pay for everything. So
So,
yeah, so it's two different pots of money. So financial aid does not affect WIOA at all.
So yeah, I was just thinking when you're talking about cosmetology and the barbering, a couple of degrees that we have that maybe your program doesn't cover. I just want to check and make sure is what we call our transfer degrees. In other words, they're taking the Associate of Art or the Associate of Science to transfer to a 4 year. Your program wouldn't cover those two degrees,
No, we
would they?
wouldn't cover those. No, we wouldn't.
Right. It's got to be what we call one of our applied associates of science, where it's job ready degrees. So when
Yeah,
they get
there
done,
you
they've been
go.
able to
Yeah,
work.
you ready to go to work after 2 years? Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. yeah, just trying to think of all the things that, you know, when we get asked questions. And yeah, we love that you come on campus with us, Dewan. You said you were coming another day. You come on Mondays now. What's another day you might be coming?
Probably Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Thursday afternoon. Yes.
Yeah. Outstanding. Trying to think of anything else, Nathan, that our students, it's really just about students knowing that you're out there, Dewan, and
Yeah.
NC Works and all the different programs. Is there any other types of programs that they offer that you haven't spoken of yet that may be beneficial for students to know about?
I would say Coastal Community Action, they have a CSBG program, and they do a lot of what I do also. They don't cover as many curriculums as I do, but they definitely cover like barber school and cosmetology. That's a real good program. If they can't get with me, they can get with someone else that can help them with that. Also, NC Works, we help you find jobs. We will help you build your own resume, which is really, really good. We have two people in the office that are very good at that. Eileen and Taylor, they're real good at helping you build your resume. Me with the school, I can help you with that. If you have like unemployment needs, we can help you figure out how to do that also. If you're a dislocated worker, which you've been laid off, we can help you with that. We can help you find work. It's so much stuff. I think a lot of people don't know about NC Works. A lot of people don't know what we do. Yeah, we're right over there, 2836 Noose Boulevard. We'll be glad to help you with your training, like I said, resume, finding work, all of that. We will help you.
And that's why we're doing what we do. We just want to
Yeah.
get that information out there to folks, however we can do it.
Yeah.
Because not only is your program great, Dewan, but you're great. I mean, once they meet you, they know
Oh my goodness, there you go.
how much you want to help people, you know, and really just connect them to resources that can, you know, make a difference in their lives, put them on a
Yeah.
different track to independence and employment and all those things.
Self-sufficiency, yes.
Mhm.
And what you guys are doing is great to college also. You guys are doing a wonderful job out there.
Uh,
I'm proud to be part of the team.
Well, we're blessed to have you on the team.
Nice to have you.
For sure, for sure. Nathan, what other good questions? You got any other questions for Dewan?
I think DeWine covered it all for me. I think we that's a great program, and I definitely want to, steer our students that way for that extra support.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
All right. Well, Dewan,
I
know
do
you
have
got-
one thing though.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. We need to have more donuts in the office.
Look, so you just told us that you might be coming on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Your wish has been granted. Because
Oh,
so students need to know this too. So on Thursdays, this is a shout out to Panera also. But what they do is on Thursday mornings, Panera donates, some of the lovely, wonderful, delicious foods that they prepare,
Oh,
and they send us some goodies on Thursday morning. So
all
I
right.
can't promise you donuts necessarily, but man, if you like some of the sweet things that Panera makes,
I do.
you're gonna be happy when you join us on Thursdays around here. So, but yeah, look, I know you got to travel to Kinston today and this afternoon before you can start your weekend. So safe travels to you, sir. Appreciate you joining us, and we want to get as many people to you as we can.
Same to y'all. Y'all have a safe weekend, Robert. Y'all have a real good one. I was glad to be part of this. I'll do it anytime you want me to call me.
Yes, sir. We'll have you back again, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Nathan, take care.
All right, DeWine.
All right.